It is time to get football season underway, and our first interview of the season is with Mescalero Apache football, and their coach, AJ Sedillo, here with us. Coach, if you want to introduce the 5 guys you brought with us for today.
Yeah, no doubt. Starting from here to my left, I have Deacon Martinez. He's going to be one of the guys trying out for quarterback today. I got Anthony Yuzos. He's the captain of the line, captain of the team this year. He's our center. Landyn Hiles is going to be our running back this year. Got Jason Kanseah. He'll be our utility guy. He's got a running back, wide receiver, defensive guy. And then Nick Yuzos, our young guy over there, he's going to be competing for a quarterback spot as well.
Okay, very good. How's everybody doing today? Good? Good. All right, that's what we like to hear, guys. Coach, first of all, excited to get the first day of practice. You guys were out there early this morning, is that right?
Yeah, we started our 2-a-days today. We started at 5 o'clock in the morning in the weight room and had a little agility practice outside, and we'll come back again in the afternoon and get our team practicing.
Yeah. Nice that in the afternoon up there, at least it's a little bit cooler, so you guys aren't dealing with the crazy heat up there, right?
That's it. And, even if it starts flooding, these guys bought a couple boats and canoes. We can float our way to practice.
Let's hope no more of that is going on in the mountains.
No,
you guys have
not.
had too much of that to deal with over the last few months.
It has been wild.
Yeah. Hey, a really good improvement for you guys last year. You win 4 games. You were competitive in a lot of the games you guys didn't come out on top on. Sounded like you were really proud of what the group did last year and how that can maybe help build into this year, right?
Absolutely. I couldn't be more prouder than the guys last year. We've had a lot of these stepping stones, a lot of kids, individuals that really step up throughout the years, and last year was really a team effort. We had a good group of seniors last year that led the way and showed these younger guys that, this is kind of how we want to do it and how we want to leave a legacy here at Mescalero. Mescalero is not really known for football, and we plan on changing that.
Well, and you're getting some positive things, with that. You talk about, winning 4 games last year, and then just last week, you guys, your first player to go play on scholarship in football in college. That's a huge accomplishment.
Absolutely, and as a coach, the win and loss, they don't mean nothing. Getting these kids ready for the future, ready for the real world, that's kind of what our real goal is. And, yeah, we had one kid, Aaron Sunderman. He was on here last year and real shy kid, stuttered a lot. And, he earned himself a scholarship to go to Fort Lewis, and hopefully we'll get to watch him play when he comes down and gets close.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds fantastic for him, for sure. All right, well, let's talk to these guys a little bit. We'll start with Deacon here. He's first one right next to Coach, so he gets to go first. First off, did you get to do anything fun this summer? Did you do anything particular that was kind of interesting?
No, not really.
No? Okay. But excited for school to get underway and football to get going?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. How was getting up at 5 o'clock this morning to go and do weightlifting?
It was hard.
It was hard. Yeah, I would imagine it was. Do you get kind of used to that eventually, doing that early morning stuff, or?
Yeah, when school starts.
When school starts. Okay, so not too big of a deal. You're plenty awake now. You'll be ready for practice this afternoon. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what we'd like to hear. What position are we going to see out there in this year? I know Coach already mentioned it, but tell me a little about the positions you're playing this year.
Quarterback and maybe defense.
Defense, okay. Do you prefer offense over defense or vice versa? Do you care or just want to go out there and play?
Yeah, I just want to go out there and play.
Okay, so whether you're making the plays on offense or hitting guys on defense, you're okay with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And what is it about football? I guess you want to come out and get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go practice. What is it about the game that you enjoy?
I enjoy just seeing my friends and going out there and just playing with all my buddies and working hard.
Okay, very good. All right, move over here to Anthony Yuzos, who's got his shades on inside. He looks pretty cool, I got to tell you. You guys can't see that out there in radio land, but he looks good. It's all about the attitude, right, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Summertime, did you get to do anything fun this summer, anything interesting? Or?
Not really, just stayed home.
Just stayed home? Okay,
yeah.
Very good. But excited for school to start and get back into sports?
Yes, sir.
All right. What are we going to see out there doing this year?
Mainly center and DN.
Okay. And which do you, for offensive line, defensive line more, or do you like both?
Defense.
Defense. You like the contact and tackling guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. And what is it about football that you enjoy that makes you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym and work out?
Just being in shape.
Yeah. Just enjoying it. And you like these guys too, right?
Yeah, hanging around with these guys.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll move on over here to Landyn. Anything interesting this summer? Get to do anything fun? Or?
No, I just play basketball and Went fishing mostly.
Hey, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Who were you just playing basketball with your teammates and stuff? Or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And how about you out there in the field? What positions are we going to see you in out there again?
Running back and linebacker.
Okay. Do you like offense, defense more?
Offense.
Offense.
Yeah, I
okay.
like getting the ball.
All right. I like scoring touchdowns.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And with 8-man this year, there'll be a lot more touchdowns to have out there, right?
Yes, sir.
What about you? What about football? What makes you want to get out there and put in all the hard work that you have to put in this season?
I like staying in shape, and then keeps me out of trouble. Yeah.
Okay, that's what we like to hear. All right, move over here to Jason. And Jason, how about you? Summer? Any fun things going on this summer? Or?
I just been working out. That's all.
Okay.
Just for football and for basketball.
Yeah, staying in the gym and keeping busy.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And we're going to see you out there. He said utility man, so you know what kind of positions you're going to be playing out there?
I'll be playing wide receiver and running back.
Okay.
And for defense, I'll be playing corner.
Okay. So on the outside, it's kind of the speed guy on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And do you prefer offense or defense, or it doesn't really matter?
Offense.
Offense.
I like getting the ball and like scoring and trying to help others out there.
Okay, very good. And what is it about football that you enjoy, that you got, getting out there doing 2-a-days this week? I mean, that's a lot of work. What do you like about it?
I like that we all get along and that we're working together and we're becoming like as a team.
Okay. All right, very good. Yeah.
One thing I do want to add for Jason, Jason did spend a lot of the summer helping out victims of the flyer floods and the flash floods and the fire and everything. So he did spend a lot of his time, about I think 2-3 weeks, passing out waters, volunteering his time at the centers and stuff like that. So I did want to make sure he gets recognized for that.
Absolutely. And what made you get out there and help people? I mean, just feel a need to get out there and help the folks that needed it?
Yeah, that need help and everything.
Okay, very good. That was fantastic. Awesome. And Nicholas Yuzos over here, he gets the last one to chat here. And summertime, do you do anything interesting, do anything fun?
No, not really. Just stayed home.
Just stayed
sleep.
Okay. You like your sleep?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which probably made this morning getting up and going to the gym a little challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, but I mean, what made you want to, obviously get out here and play football? You obviously had the motivation to get out there and do that. What do you like about it that makes you want to get out there and do that?
Just to stay away from home and stay out of trouble.
Okay, very good. And we're going to see which positions out there this year?
Quarterback and probably safety.
Okay. Do you prefer offense, defense, or?
Both.
Both. Okay, so you like playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Coach, obviously, with an 8-man team, you're going to need all these guys to probably work both sides of the ball, but it kind of helps, instead of having to play 11-man, that it makes it a little bit easier with your depth, and guys can get some rest, and you're not. We were talking before the interview started about Tucumcari, and you had 14 guys, and by the end of the game in an 11-man game, you had 8 out there, so it was it's challenging when you only have 15 to 20 guys in the roster.
Absolutely, yeah. And especially with 8-man, it's a faster game, more agile. One mistake causes big runs, big plays. That was our main focus on this year, is just getting in shape and making sure we're ready for day one. That's what our 5 a.m.s are working for. We had a hard workout this morning, a lot of conditioning. We'll have more conditioning later on throughout the day. And just getting them ready, getting them mentally prepared, so that way we're prepared for game one. Last year, like you said, during Tucumcari, it was a winnable game. We were in the mix until the very end, and then we had guys go down cramping, just wasn't ready to play. And then this year we're going to fix all that.
Yeah, I don't know if enough people think about the conditioning part of it, but it is such a huge aspect when you're going out there and you're playing 48 minutes, and especially this time of the year when it's still, even when the sun goes down, it's still 80, 90 degrees out there. It'll zap it out of you real quick if you're not ready to go and not hadn't had the time to get ready for the season, right? Absolutely, yeah. No, weather, especially when you're up in the mountain, thin air, it gets hard to breathe. And, come fourth quarter, come late in the fourth quarter, it does get hard to breathe. But that is the good thing about 8-man. We are playing a faster game, but like you said, we have more of a depth chart now. It'll allow some guys to step up, play different positions. It'll allow some guys to get more rest. And that way, we're not dying every game. Yeah, playing Ironman is definitely really difficult to do. And the one nice thing about 8-man as well, it's not that different from 11-man, whereas like 6-man football is just a completely different game. 8-man, few less guys in the field, but for the most part, for these guys who played 11-man last year, it's not that difficult of a transition for them, right? I mean, it's pretty much the same game.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
You know, I think these guys are too young to know. We did play an 8-man season during COVID, and it was different. I personally have never played until that year, to that COVID year, which is 2021-2022 season. And, you know, it was different for me, I grew up playing 11-man in Texas and went to Santa Teresa, played high school football there. And, you know, I've always done 11-man. So switching to 8-man is going to be a challenge. Just learning the game. It is similar rule-wise. I think we take 3 guys out. But everything else, the good thing is our guys are smart enough this year that everything will stay the same. Play calls will stay the same. Communication-wise between our offense and our defense will stay pretty similar. So it shouldn't be much of a transition. But, again, it's a learning curve that as a team, we're all going to find out.
Yeah. Deacon, are you excited to play the 8-man and, you know, have a little bit more open field and have a chance to do some things both offensively, defensively? Does that excite you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Have you played 8-man football before, or is this going to be brand new for you?
It's going to be brand new for me.
Okay. So something new to learn. Are you excited to kind of learn how things a little bit different?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. What do you like about this group of guys? You know, I mean, obviously you guys spend a lot of time together as you go throughout the season. I know a lot of you will probably end up playing the same sports throughout the year. What do you like about this group of guys?
That they push me to be better, and that they're always here, and I can always hang out with them and see them every day.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, let's talk a little about. Have you started thinking about after high school plans? What grade are you going to this year?
I'm gonna be a junior.
Junior. Okay. Have you started thinking about after high school what you want to do, or not yet?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Do you have a favorite subject in school that you get into, or
Science.
you like science? Okay. Cool. So it's maybe something in that you could do after high school. Be interesting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sports, is that something you'd hope to play after high school?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Very good. And what other sports are we going to see in this year? You going to play anything else?
Basketball
Basketball. Okay.
and baseball.
Baseball. All right. So 3-sport athlete this year.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. All right. Move over here to Anthony. What about these guys? What do you like about this group of guys?
They're fun to be around.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And do you find and you, what grade are you going to this year?
I'm gonna be junior.
Junior this year. How about, you know, some of the younger guys, bringing them up? Because I know a lot of times the middle school players come and practice with you guys. Do you kind of enjoy bringing them along and helping them out at all?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me someone to yell at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you remember being that great, and maybe having some seniors and juniors helping you out. Does that kind of stick in your mind a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. After high school plans, you started thinking about that at all, or?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Is there a particular subject in school you enjoy, or the others, or?
Probably history.
History. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And sports is something you're hoping to continue after high school if you get the chance, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have one over the others at football, or you're playing other sports this year as well? What else are we going to see out there?
Same thing as a Deacon.
Yeah. Okay. And do you have one? If you could choose one sport to play in college, is there one over the others you'd rather choose? Or?
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. All right. We'll look forward to seeing that. All right. We'll head over here to Landyn. How about you? Tell us what you like about this group of guys. They make you laugh. Do you have fun with them?
They're pretty funny when we get along, like out of school, like we go and do stuff, like. Yeah.
Who's the funniest? Are we gonna somebody gonna step up and say one person's the funniest out of everybody else? No.
No one in here. Maybe Thomas Douglas.
Okay, you're gonna say Thomas. He's not here today, but he's the one that makes you laugh the most.
Yes, sir.
All right, Thomas, we're giving you a shout out for being the funny guy on the team. You started thinking about after high school plans. What grade are you going into this year?
I'm gonna be a junior.
Yeah.
But if football don't work out, I want to get into welding.
Welding?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, sir.
awesome. Yeah, I think we talked about that last year that you were interested in welding. So
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Have you had a chance to do anything with that yet? Is they have any trade programs up there? Or?
We have a welding class.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's awesome. Any other sports this year? What else are you going to be doing outside of football?
Basketball, track, and golf.
All right, so you'll be really busy this year.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. All right, move over here to Jason. And what grade are you heading into this year, Jason?
I'm gonna be a senior.
Senior this year? Awesome. So you're getting ready for after high school plans. You started thinking about what's coming up next for you? Or?
Yeah. I'm gonna go play football for college, and while I'm going to college, I'm gonna be doing X-ray tech.
Okay. What got you interested in that? Made you realize that was something you wanted to check out?
I just seen that it takes 2 years in college, and the money.
Yeah, hey, that's another. You got to pay the bills, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's important. And what are the sports we're going to see out this year? No basketball, right?
Oh yeah, yes, basketball and track this year.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Very good. And so you have any other? You talked about, so is football the sport that you're hoping to play in college? Is that what you said?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. And lastly, what about this group of guys? What do you like about this team?
I like being around them because we all push each other to be better, and we all get along together.
Very good. Very good. All right, we'll move on over here to Nicholas. And Nicholas, how about you? You like this group of guys? They okay?
Yeah, they're all right.
They're all right?
Yeah.
What do you like about these guys? What do you enjoy about your time that you spend with them?
They're pretty funny to hang around with. And that's about it.
That's nice. As long as you're having fun, that's what's important. Have you started thinking about after high school plans? What grade are you heading into this year?
I'm going to be a sophomore.
Sophomore, okay. So you started thinking about what you want to do after high school? Or
Probably go play in college.
Okay, that's hopes. Do you know what you want to study yet, or not sure?
Welding.
Well, okay. So you do the welding class up there as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very cool. What other sports are we going to see in this year?
Basketball and baseball.
Okay, very good. So all these guys are going to be 3-sport athletes this year. That'll be a lot of fun to watch throughout the year. They mentioned Thomas Douglas. Who are some other guys we should be watching out for that aren't here with this group today? Who's going to be some impact players for you?
Ooh, I don't think I have enough breath to say them all.
Okay.
All right, but no, we have a lot of returning guys. You know, every guy that returned on our offensive line, we have 4 or 5 guys returning. We got Yuzos at center, Berwin Duffy, and Caden Comanche. Those are our 2 guards. Been with us for 4 or 5 years now. Those are the biggest guys we got, biggest guys in the school. They're mean. They're ready to hit somebody, and they've been itching to play football again this year. You know, those are our interior guys. Since we do play 8-man, we are trying to experiment with some tight ends. We got Thomas Douglas, Christian Little, David Davis. They're all going to be trying to play in that tight end spot. On the defensive side, we got Martez Guerrero, another kid who worked really hard to come play ball with us. On the outsides, you know, speed is kind of what we have, and it's what we're going to use this year. We have Roy Lent, Christian Littles again. He might be playing on the outside along with Tom. Wide receiver over there, we got Jason Kanseah, Angelo Palmer, guys like that have been with us, been with me at least for the last couple of years. They all come and they show out, and you know, it's going to be nice to see them flourish this junior, senior years.
Yeah, and I mean, it feels like the expectations for this year is coming off the 4-win year, and now you're kind of dropping in classification. So, you know, I feel like you're probably playing more teams that are going to be more your speed going into this year. So I'm sure you guys got eyes on hoping to make the playoffs this year. Is that right? Absolutely.
You know, that's kind of always the goal. You know, our mentality for this year is we're going to take it one game at a time, because, again, this is a new system. We're kind of trying to get into 8-man football. We're playing against teams that have been in the 8-man system for a long time. We open up with, I think, Navajo Pine. They've been 8-man for a while, then Fort Sumter, and then we have the state champs at Melrose in our season. So, you know, every game is going to be a grind. It's going to be a tough. There's no easy games, especially in 8-man football, because, you know, the state championship last year was 50-0. So there ain't no easy teams in this league. So, but we're going to take it one game at a time, and that's kind of our goal to start off with is our first game. Let's get through that one, and then get ready for the next one. And eventually, when we string them all together, we should be district, competing for district, and then we'll hopefully get a shot at state.
All right, we look forward to that. You'll wrap it up on this. You know, every group's a little bit different. I mean, as a coach, you've been coaching for many years now. What do you like about, you know, obviously this group of 5 guys, but the group as a whole as you're getting ready to start the new season?
You know, like these guys said, the camaraderie that they all have is special. You know, when I got here, there wasn't very much chemistry between the guys, and now as the years progress, these guys really do start to like each other. They do hang out after school. They go shed hunting. They go fishing. They go swimming. They do all the stuff together, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal no matter what sport you're in. But on top of that, this group of kids, they learned how to work hard. You know, they learned how they show up at 5 o'clock in the morning because this is what they have to do to win. You know, and it translates. The start of football. Football has to be a very tough and rigorous. That way it gets them ready for the whole year. Because a lot of these guys are much better at basketball than they are at football. Some of these guys might get scholarships in football. Some of them might get scholarships in baseball. But they know that when they come to football practice, they're here to work, and it just gets them ready for the rest of the year. And I think this group of guys, especially this year, last year, and hopefully next year, they understand that, you know, when it comes time to play, it comes time to play.
Yeah, and I think one of the other things that's cool about the Mescalero Apache community is when they see these kids working as hard as they do, they show up for them and they support them. I think we see it throughout all the sports is that they're going to get out there and support these kids.
Absolutely, man. Our fans are the best. You can't beat them because I think one player will have about 10 family members come out and watch us. So, when you add it all together, we actually have good crowds on Friday night. We get a lot of positive feedback from parents and from school board members, tribal members. They tell us how good of a job we're doing, and it means something now that they're doing it for football and not just basketball. I think our basketball teams have been really good for the last 20 years or so. So now that football is starting to get a name for themselves, you have tribal members coming up to you and say, "Hey, I'm excited for football season." And that's what we want throughout the years. As the years go on, we want people to be excited for football season. We want to have crowds out there, and we want to put on a good show for them.
I think we're seeing it all across the two, baseball and softball, that they're improving, and people are getting excited for sports in each part of the year for you guys. So that's got to be nice to see.
Absolutely. Through all sports, I think last year we had 3-4 different sports make it to playoffs, and it's good because, again, like I said, the fall sports, they get you ready for the rest of the year. Last year these guys worked extremely hard in football, got them ready for basketball. They took a trip to playoffs. Some of the guys, and they did powerlifting this year, and some of the guys went to state for powerlifting, and then went to state for baseball, and it was wonderful to see, and it's good to see these guys growing, and it's just nice to see that we have a future down in Mescalero.
All right, very good. Well, we look forward to it. Again, you guys, you open on a Saturday at home, I believe, the first week of the season. Is that right, against Navajo Pine?
Yes, sir. Saturday at...
I think it's 1, right?
I think it's 1. The times will be changing because of the referee situation. But whenever it is, we're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
All right, we'll look forward to it. It's going to be a great season, I'm sure, for you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for getting up early and coming down here this morning. We appreciate you guys. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.